Welcome to memento vivere with Matt. Okay, Claro Shade, no Claro Shade. I feel like Glory of the Snow. It's one of my favorite off of this album, but also I have I have been wanting like a Claro Winter. I feel like a Claro Winter is very like a Faye Webster type chill, like very surrounded with your lesbians, like just, making little arts and crafts and like, just drinking matchas and like cute little coffees and like journaling, like just very Claro, just very chill, no screaming, no yelling. I think that'll be very nice. I don't know. Call me crazy. But welcome to Memento Vivere with Manny Rico. I have finally been like writing. I just need to write. I just need to write. Like you guys, like the pen and the paper, they call me. Like I just need to write. I just need to write. I feel like I'm Monet Exchange, which by the way, rest in peace, like the Vivienne. I feel she was such an amazing queen, and seeing her in All Star 7 was the first time I had ever seen her, like her drag, and it's just art, and it's just queer art, and it's like this is what we should be protecting. And she's so young, and she died so young, but it's just like when you're queer, like expressing your art and having the courage to express whatever kind of art form that you might enjoy and might partake in or might have cultivated or whatever it is, seeing someone like just give their 100% and just like do anything that they love, like do anything that they wanted and be able to express whatever they wanted, it's just like this is something that we should be celebrating. So I feel like if you are queer, you should be doing something with your art. Like you should be doing something creative, or like find out what you can do to express your creativity. Because I feel like we have a certain level of like, not necessarily like, there's no ego attached. Like I think there's just a taste level that comes along with being queer, and being able to like express yourself artistically is very important. I feel like we've lost the art of dancing. I have been needing to listen to that song since I was at Trident today. I went to my all-time favorite cafe, and I was journaling because something crazy happened to me, but I was like, I need to listen to that song. It's this Fred Again song. I really love Fred Again, but it's this song called dancing. It's like it's such an interesting song, and I remember exactly where I was when I first heard it, and wow, I can't find it. Something dancing. I'm so sorry. I feel like is it this one? Oh, it's this one. Oh, also, I'm not wearing any pants. They're camo. I have brought out the camo pants. They are a little bit skinnier, like skinny jeans vibe, slimmer on my legs. And I don't know, I feel like sometimes Jocelyn and I, we have come to terms that we have to appreciate, and we have to just accept the fact that we can't keep bullying millennials. I think we're going to, like, Gen Xers are going to no, what is it? Gen Alphas? They're going to bully us, Gen Zs. So I feel like we get back what we put out, we get back. So we have to be nicer to millennials. Like they kind of did get the better end of the deal because they're going to die before global warming kills us. So I'm kind of jealous about that, but at least, I'm 21. No, like being 21 is probably the silliest age because 21, 22, it's like silly. 23, I'm in the club with my shades on Mini skirt. Okay, actually, my favorite Miley Cyrus song is actually off of the album Younger Now by her by her. But I feel like Week Without You. No, not that one. No. Actually, no. This one. This is my all-time favorite Miley Cyrus song. She's Not Him is like. I feel like Miley. Okay, no, actually, wait. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I have to focus. Focus on me. I have to focus because I love music and I got into Fiona Apple's what's that album called? Fetch Me the Bolt Cutters. Fetch Me the Bolt Cutters. Fetch Me the Bolt Cutters. I absolutely love this album. I got into it last night. In my bed, I took an Eddie, Ed and Eddie, and I just went on Genius and looked up all the lyrics, and she talks about what each song means to her. And my favorite, or not my favorite, but like the one that I really loved was Fetch the Bolt Cutters, like the title track. Fetch the bolt cutters, I've been in here too long. I also want to have a Fiona Apple winter. I don't want to be bullied, nor do I want to like I feel like Fiona Apple is such a beautiful artist, but this song, I just like the essence of Fiona Apple, you know? Fetch the Bolt Cutters, it's a song about literally like cutting your way out of this prison that you made yourself, like your mind made yourself, or like this man-made prison. And you're just cutting your way out. You're fetching the bolt cutters. You're vegetable bolt cutters. Vegetable cutters. Like, you're getting your way out of this. And I feel like that's what I'm doing this year. Like, I got the bolt cutters. Like I snipped them, you know? I feel like that's the vibe that I want to bring into this year. Which, by the way, I feel like we should do some ins and outs. And I did not prepare for this. So, it's going to be out of the top of my head, alright? So, we're going to do one in and one out. In is reading. I feel like reading is so hot. I think reading is so hot. Like, I feel like reading is just nice. I think reading is something very important to do because we're always on our phone and we've lost the art of reading, and like we've lost the art of like our brain. Like, you know, like I don't know. Like, I think it allows us to be present. Reading does, or allows us to go away. But an out is I feel like an out is, oh my god, probably getting married. I think getting married is so out, mainly because people need to wake it up that it's all about control, and people need to wake up and realize that it's all about, you know, just like, not cute. Like, why do you want to get married? Like, open up. Just kidding. Now I feel like, no, also that's an out. Like, that's an out. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of leaning against non-open relationships. Like, I don't know why. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm getting the bolt cutters. Like, I am leaning towards out is open relationships. I feel like it depends on the situation, but just enjoy the 6 months that you're going to already date. Like, it's gonna be 6 months. Like, just be close. Like, it's fine. But I think 37-year-old Manny is going to be in an open relationship. That's what I think. I don't know. What if I don't make it? No. Wait, that's kind of crazy. I'm sorry. I did not mean to say that. I'm sorry to my... Okay, speaking of angels, Mac Miller. I love Mac Miller. I think that he's one of these... The Divine Feminine is probably... I know it's like, oh my god, I'm like... Divine Feminine. I don't care. Like, I'm sorry, but I was there before the Divine... Like, I'm sorry, but like... I'm allowed... Like, who cares? I feel like that's an out. Stop shaming people for what they like in music. Like, even Taylor Swift. I said it. An out is also hating Taylor Swift. I think that's an out. Because why are we hating on women? Why are we hating on women? Like, it's one thing not liking their music, but it's also one thing speaking bad. Like, girl, like, shut up. Shut up. This is, like, shut up. she like, I'm sorry, but shut up. Like, why are we like, shut up. Like, stop hating on women. Like, stop it. It's not nice. Like, let's stop hating on her. Like, it's fine. Like it's fine. Like, like, this is art. She creates art. Like, it's fine. Stop hating on her. Anyways, also hating on Camila Cabello. Let's wake it up. Stop hating on her. Like, stop it. Stop it. Like, stop hating on women. Like, period. Like, stop it. It's not nice. And I feel like in this day and age, like, appreciate art for what it is. Like, allow people to do their art. An in is, I feel like an in is thrifting, but I feel like that's always in. I feel like an out is like, I feel like Shein and like online shopping is always out, but I think like being less judgmental, because you never know people's situation. Like, we need to be less judgmental with other humans, because that allows us to relate to people more, and that allows us to create interactions that we might not necessarily know that what if we need this interaction in order for our soul to like complete an orbit, or in order for our soul to complete a cycle. Oh my god, okay, so today I just remembered what she told me, that I was a circle, that I was whole, that I was okay. So today at Trident, my favorite cafe, I went there because that's a beautiful start to a Sunday morning. Like, duh, like, I'm gonna journal, I'm gonna, like, I try to read. Girl, I have not finished the book, and I'm sorry, hold my hand, but not until like bell hooks comes into my dream and is like, read, I'm going to read. Like, I don't feel like calling. Like, I need to feel a calling in order to read. Like, I'm not going to make this be like a chore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna feel like I have to do to read as a chore. I don't want that. So I haven't been able to finish the damn book, but that's okay. Like, it's totally okay. I think I'll be fine. Like, I genuinely feel like I'll be fine. Like, I'll finish it when I do, and it's fine. I feel like time is just an illusion, and just because it's 2025 doesn't mean that I all of a sudden need to finish all these books or start these new books. Like, girl, it's fine. I am okay. Sorry. So I'm going to try to, because I want to journal and I need to write. Like, the pen and the paper call me. I need to write. And I get my oat milk latte, and I get a poppy seed roll. Love, mwah, love. And I'm getting a straw because I obviously don't care about turtles. It was a paper straw, it's okay. And the lady next to me has a really cute bird charm on her, and I'm like, oh, like, that's really cute. I'm like, hey, that's really cute, because I'm working on complimenting strangers. Like, I'm working on, in my day-to-day, complimenting strangers, because I feel like it's an important thing for humans to cultivate and to do again, because we're so used to being on our phones that we forget about people around us, and we forget that there's people that we need to interact with, and it's so easy to just go on your phone and forget about it. But we, like, I don't know, I think it's not normal to always be on our phones and like always know what someone else is doing at all times, or 100 million people doing that 100 times like a day. Like, it's not normal to do that. Like, it's not normal to know that. So I feel like looking up and seeing what, like, the people around you. So I complimented her, and she's really cute. She was like an older lady, and she had braids, and she was telling me how people are always on their phone, like, how the world is always at war. I was like, okay, girl, like, okay, chill, like, I'm not, okay, like, damn, like, okay, like, damn, like, way to kill my, this is so shady, like, way to kill my, you know, bubble, like, thank you, which is so real. Like, we cannot, I feel like sometimes things that don't impact us directly, we forget about, but we simply cannot, like, we're only going to be safe for so long, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, I don't know, maybe not, but I genuinely hate to be the person that's like, oh, like, you know, like, bring a negative energy, but like, girl, like, Trump is going in office, like, we have to almost take the last breath that we can, because I don't want to be scared, but like, it's real, like, it's getting real, but I also feel like it's something that we have to kind of like, we have to get in that Glinda bubble, and we have to, like, heaven knows the wicked, like, we need to dissociate, because or else we're gonna be in this like Fox News mentality. So with that being said, I feel like this year's going to be great. I feel like I'm going to be I feel like a breath of fresh air this year. And I think it starts with me realizing that I'm not my mind, and me realizing when I overthink, and me like it was a year of realizing and like allowing myself to not self-sabotage, like realizing the habits, or like realizing the like the what's the word, like realizing when I'm starting to self-sabotage, like the clues. I don't know. I think you know what I mean. But I feel like we should all realize when we're going into bad habits, or like when we're doing something that leads to a negative impact or a negative consequence, we should be able to like, have something click, be like, oh, last time that happened, I got really sad, or I got really depressed, or, I was very lonely, whatever. And Wicked knows the wicked lives are lonely. I love Wicked. I need to watch that show. I need to watch that movie. And I'm sorry, I love Ariana, but I'm going to watch it on my pirated website because I already have it on there. And I'm not going to pay $30 or I'm sorry, but I feel like that's also something that's out. Like, having so many subscriptions, I feel like, okay, something that's really in is like, how much can we separate from having to depend on like America and like America's bank? I think that is so in. Like, how far can we go from like paying everything that we have, like credit cards, phones, cars, everything, like working on that and like paying everything, and like if worst comes to worst, you can just go, like you can just leave to like Canada or Europe, or like Mexico, I don't know, somewhere else that's not America, and you just go. I think that is very in. Like, I don't know, like I think it is so in. Like, it is so in. It is so hot to like see how far you can like separate yourself from like that. But also like, I don't know. Anyways, sorry. Tangents. I feel like we should change this podcast to tangents. But that was a word I learned in elementary, and I was like, period, tangents. I thought about elementary this week from Miss Foley. She was my 6th grade English teacher, and she was the first lady and like first teacher to ever allow me to express my like gayness. And I love her. Like, she was my diva. She was amazing. Like, what can I say? It's always an English teacher. I feel like now schools are so different. I would be so terrified to go to school like 6th grade now, or like 5th grade now. Like, there is no more difference in like being a 6th grader and like a 9th grader. Like, they all want to be the same. Their brains are getting rotted by TikTok. I'm sorry, but I feel like something that's out is like short attention span. Like, if you can't listen to an album, sit down and watch a movie, read a book, like, girl, get off TikTok, get off that damn phone. Like, I feel like I'm so irritated, and I'm talking to myself. Like, you do you. Like, if your out is long attention span, I love that for you. I feel like I was very hesitant on doing it ins and outs, because sometimes we're so like into watching these type of videos and like not thinking for ourselves. I feel like something that's in is thinking for ourselves. We have to start thinking for ourselves. Stop going on Twitter and getting your thoughts from there. I feel like we should all start thinking by ourselves. Also, my camera is dying, so let me figure something out. One sec. We have a portable charger, so now we'll see. I don't know how long that will last. But it is okay, because it's okay. So as I was saying, I met this lady, and where I'm getting my oat milk latte, getting a straw and paper straw, and she's like, hey, like, we're talking like in the way. So I'm like, okay, like, I have to go or whatever. Like, not trying to rush it either, because that's something else that I'm trying to be better at, is like listening and like, paying attention when I'm talking to someone, like just being present and like being actually there with what the person is saying, and like listening and like allowing it to process. So you know, I didn't want to rush her. Like, this is an older person. I feel like old people have wisdom. Like, I think it's very, I feel like it's very Western to think that, like, old people just need to go to, like, a, like, elder home. Because I feel like they have so much wisdom with them. And, like, we have to talk to them. I don't know. I think it's very important. But I'm talking to them, and we're in the way, so I'm like, hey, let's sit down. Her table was right there, so we sit down. We talk for 20 minutes, and I'm telling her how it's my birthday this month on the 26th, and I don't know what to do because last year, you know, my ex-best friend did something for me, and I'm like, you know, this year I'm like, I don't know what to do because I never grew up celebrating birthdays because of the cult that I was raised in. So I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, you need to sit down and just listen and see what comes to you. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, great. Like, you're so right. Like, sorry, you're so right. So then she's like, I'm like, okay, like, nice to meet you. And then she's like, just remember that you're whole, like, you're complete, like, you don't just be present. And it's like something coming from just a compliment. It's like, wow, like we need to talk to strangers. And Perfect Stranger by FK Twigs, oh my god, her album comes out this month. She told me that was like my early birthday gift, so thank you. Like I love Twigs. Like I love Twigs. I feel like I love Twigs. Like I love Twigs. Like I'm sorry, but no, because okay, anyway, sorry. So I told her how for my, because she was like, I hope you get a lot of gifts. I was like, I don't really like gifts, you know, like like I'm sorry, like I don't like. I like genuinely, I don't need gifts. I like giving gifts, but I don't like getting gifts because I don't know. I like people's time. So I'm like, no, like I really just want friends. Like I really do just want friends. Like I think that's the biggest thing that I want to attract this year is friends. But I feel like last year I was able to do that, but something that kind of went wrong was myself. I self-sabotaged that whole thing last year. So it's kind of like realizing what you do have control in and like what you're in control of and like how, you know, maybe working on communicating better and texting people back better and calling people back and listening and being present. It's very important, and it's something that I learned, and it's, you know, something that's actually helped me become like a much better friend and stranger and family member and sibling and brother and uncle. I think it's just, I don't know, like I'm going to be 22, and it's, I think like I don't want, you know, like each year you look back and you're like, I don't want to do the same things that I did. I was 18, 19, 20, 21, you know? I think like we should be always looking within, but also being present and just looking outside. Go outside, girl. Like, take a walk. Like, listen to your music. Like, have fun. Like, I also feel like sometimes we have the pressure of like quitting like nicotine or weed or drinking or whatever. Like, I know a lot of sober people or like people who turn into like religion, and I'm just like, girl, you really didn't think for yourself. Like you did not think for yourself at all. Like you simply wanted someone to tell you what to do, and I feel like that's crazy, especially if you're queer. If you're queer, like, no, we need to go outside. We need to step outside of our hometown. We need to find our chosen family. We have to dance. We have to dance. We have to, you know, party. We have to get drunk. We have to make out with people. We have to just dance. We have to also, like, enjoy while we can. Because we have this liberty that our past queer people have fought for. Like, Stonewall, you know, the first break. Like we have all these gay people fought, lesbians helped gay people be better when during the whole AIDS, like, you know, like it's everything, like everything, everyone, and they fought for us people born in 2003, 2002, 2001, 2004, 2005. That's kind of crazy. I'm not hanging out with you, I'm sorry. 2004, maybe, like, you know, can you go to the club 2004? Yeah. No. You're 20. No, I'm not going to the club on a Thursday. When they do like the 18 and up on Thursday nights, girl, why are you at the club on a Thursday? That's insane. Anyways, with all due respect, like, go out. Anyway, sorry, me being like, go out and then be like, on Thursday? No. Yeah, go out. Like, have fun. Like, we have to enjoy this while we can because we genuinely don't know how crazy Donald Trump is going to be. What if he's like, no more gay people? I'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, yeah. Like, yeah, finally. Like, fine. No, I'm kidding. No, that's crazy. Like, I'm sorry, but no. Go outside, touch grass, journal, do something creative, dance. I don't know. I don't know. Just be happy. me giving the most like just one-liners and like, you know, the most like vague like it's that easy. Like, just do it. It's that easy. Well, yes, because you are the creator and you are who you are. Love you for you. Like, you are in charge of everything if you think about it, because how you react to certain things is how you're in charge of how you react to things. So how you react to things will lead to your outcome. So whatever situation is, it's going to lead you somewhere. So try to make it the best outcome there is. I think I'm like fucking Gandhi. Actually, no, he was bad. He was like, no, he was bad. I'm like Greta Thunberg. No, because I don't know shit about like climate. I actually do. It's cold today. It was cold. It was really cold in it was really cold in Boulder, and it was sunny here. I was like, oh, anyways. But yeah, I love you. Please be safe. Bye.